her. She's using her. And the fact that Piper genuinely is scary. Now, what's really chilling? The realization that Piper didn't just show up at the Pop House for the vibes. Nope. She has an entire website where she's selling over 16,000 exclusive photos. And if you actually look at the interface of this site, it's basically OnlyFriends. Like, I don't even want to think about the implication, but what I do want to know is, what is actually wrong with her parents? Random grown men are paying $100 a month for pictures of their daughter, and instead of shutting it down, they're managing the account for her? This isn't just bad parenting, this is outright exploitation. Where are child protective services? Because at this point, this shouldn't even be a debate, it should be an investigation. Not only does Piper set exist, but there are actual different levels of access depending on how much money you're paying. And if you're a premium predator, you can even choose an outfit. How much food I think. This pretty much sums it up perfectly.
I believe his mother needs to be in custody, but I'm like even bringing it to sensitive sexual things, but I haven't seen people talk about this. So like I'm saying in my last video, mom had moments with a mutual but one of the bottom of the diet. Again, like I said, it's their advantage and there's different experiences to each, and one's like more expensive than the other, but there's a free one. What you do is you put in your email, and then you have an account, and then this is just the free tier, mind you, okay? Baby Blues reset 8 images, private TikTok, just like we're doing with the Playboy running. But don't worry, the sequence for another customer. So for $250 in the Japanese style Baby Blues start to tease your national line, private TikTok available in the Valentine's Day set for $150 of nanny and limited in 4 private books. Now keep in mind, like I said, on this page and the links, there are tiers, and there are different prices of competitive things. That was the free thing. That was free.
At this point, there's no sugarcoating it. This isn't just content or some innocent subscription service. It's a full-blown pipeline into something way darker. It's even more disturbing. This isn't just neglect, this is active participation. Piper Rockell's parents ain't just bad, they're straight up exploiting her for profit. And her mom, Tiffany Smith, she didn't just fail as a parent, she ran Piper's career like a shady business operation. She got hit with a lawsuit from 11 former teenage members of the Piper Squad who accused her of creating a toxic, borderline abusive environment behind the scenes. The allegations, making gross, inappropriate comments, sneaking hit brownies to pop without knowing, and straight up sabotaging the YouTube channels they try to break free from control. And what happened? She settled for $1.85 million. Didn't admit to anything, just threw money at the problem and was done.
The mother of YouTube star Piper Rockell, who has over 10 million subscribers, but is only 15 years old, is facing multiple awful allegations. She physically and emotionally abused children, touching them, and doing all sorts of nasty things. So apparently there was a thing called the Piper Squad, which is people are sort of entourage, and they filed a complaint in January of 2022 to file a government trial, alleging that Tiffany Smith, who's 41, would do all kinds of you want bumper. Okay, getting more farmland. Okay, another bar. Okay. Okay, lobster yard. Thing like step back, trying to make them wear reduced clothing, doing all kinds of things that I probably can't say in the video. According to them, general quote harassment, molestation, and abuse. One example that has sort of been cited by people observing this case is a video that was posted 2 years ago, has 8 scenes in it. It's the last Scotch kissing game, and you would win $10,000 if you won that video. already done 10 million views. So it seems that, this kind of culture of creepiness that he's sort of bled into the YouTube content as well. All in all, very nasty. I believe the trial, the actual proceedings are set now to happen at the end of the year. It's going to happen right now, but it's been delayed. So we'll see how that shakes out.
In an unexpected turn of things, though, Joy, one of the other creators from the podcast, actually chose to correspond and walk away. Yep, she did. Officially leaving the podcast because even she couldn't stomach how disgusting it was to move in for promotion. When someone who actively benefits from the OFC decides this is too far, you know it's almost funny. The podcast is out there acting like this is just another attack. Meanwhile, even some members started to BS and started jumping ship.
It is about Piper. Because one thing about me is that I'm never going to do anything associated with, like, it is ridiculous that the Bob House would even do that when there's so many other people you can collab with that is over age, because we all know what you guys do. So I just think it's ridiculous and I cannot tolerate that.
And then there's Camilla, chopping it up with Sophie on her podcast, casually discussing who's going to be that next podcast member. And guess what? They bring up Camilla literally says Piper is so cute and adorable, but she can't come to the Bob House yet. Yet? Bro, what do you mean, yet? Are y'all out here pre-ordering influencers? I mean, how do you even see them with a straight face when you're literally exploiting your own brother, spamming those trains? Because it TikTok. Go wash your face before you show it again.
So, I'm going to think of doing that. So, I've been seeing a lot of comments talking about Piper. Piper, she's so cute. Isn't she like 17? Yeah. So, I think she's so cute. Like, I've seen her TikTok, she's adorable. Like, nobody like her. But I think just, you can't come here if you're under age 18. Like, that's, not going to work. We love you. Yeah, we do love you. Yes, I see you, girl. Yes, we all see you. We love you. And we appreciate it. And you're so funny. They're all cute. Yeah, just, now about next time and, maybe trying something more appropriate for your age. Maybe channel edition. I don't know. House. Fake streaming. I don't know. Probably not doing things. Okay, much later.
Let's take a look at what the internet says. Because come on. Yeah. What makes me cynic kind of people that are thinking of this content? This comment highlights the core issue. It's not just about Piper being put in a situation, it's about who this content is attracting. The fact that when both can look back and recognize how disturbing it is said everywhere. Her parents allow it because they profit from it, which is so much worse. They're exploiting their daughter. They manage her. My parents would have buried me in the basement and reported me missing if I told them I wanted to make this kind of content at any age. Parents who care don't exploit their children for money. This comment perfectly sums up the problem at hand. It's not just that Piper's being overexposed, it's that her own parents are running the entire operation. The last line says it all. Parents who actually care about their kids don't sell them up for that. When Piper's wrong, she's doing the exact opposite. What happened to sneakily drinking stomach acid, masquerading as cider and food when they're 17? At this point, the entire situation is beyond disturbing. We've got Piper Raquel being exploited by her own parents, a literal only friend's house using a teenager for promotion, and creators like Sophie Rand and Camilla normalizing this mess. And the worst part, it's all happening in plain sight. Her own parents are profiting off her exposure. There's an entire website monetizing her images. Let's not forget the deleted TikToks and attempts to cut things up. Even members of the podcast are bailing out because they know this isn't defensible. So where's the accountability? Who's actually going to stop this cycle from repeating itself? Because if nothing changes, this isn't this type of problem. It's a precedent for every other young influencer getting roped into this industry. If you want to stay updated and discuss this more, make sure to check out the Discord. This conversation isn't over.
Looking for an edtech solution that puts engagement first? Academy provides engaging, impactful learning experiences for every student. bite-sized videos, interactive lessons, and dynamic assessment tips are tailored for new generation. Made to engage with learners today.
Yes! We need a goal. Yes! This is coming from it. We need to get the pretty gun. It's coming from this thing, Upward is just like an app. It's one of the best casual mobile games out right now. If you're going to play the game, let's play it right now. Download it. Free.
Everyone, it's just I'm about to see the snow film and even my companion, which is my not sister and my not brother. If you guys like a few words, you're about to see the Infinity War of Rage Bait YouTube. How are you feeling, not sister? How are you feeling, baby?
I'm looking forward to watch out and watch horrific game because I'm not just on my face and public.
Okay, that sounds great. I think that
I don't like my testicular. These are the pale.
Car's going by. Oh, that's not his case. Mission belongs to
you're wrong. Oh, go ahead. The boys stay here.
No matter what happened in the past, it's never too late to build something new. Something worth building it for.
Ancient ruins, buried for millennia. They hold the key to forgotten technology. Their secrets are only to unlock, and the countless hunters who come to steal it easy. Bro, did you see the video? Just to let you know, it's beginner left from all the ways.
I genuinely believe this 5K is potentially cut alongside my career, but simple finance different statement to say that we will be using after I made the video saying I thought he was fighting for pretending to promote his daughter's OF isn't really an OF, but still pretty weird. I basically just said I didn't think it was normal for a fully grown man with a teenage daughter to be promoting her OF, even though she doesn't actually have an OF, because any kind of monetization of your daughter should be something that you are running far, far, far away from. But apparently in this timeline that is normal behaviour, and I do apologise because in fact I am indeed a monster here. I should have never said that it was abnormal for a dad to be allowed this monetization of his daughter in his comment section. So today we're going to
kind of reflect on my mistakes, and we're going to look at the responses from Simple Simon, Keely, and this other boys. Don't worry guys, if you haven't heard of them, that's okay. I haven't really before this. If you haven't seen the last video, I guess I'll summarize it for you. I basically just showed these pictures of Simple Simon kind of showing this great QR code that he got over his daughter's LF page. And some of the TikTok ones asking people to tag the people who are subbing to his daughter's LF. It's really weird. You have to watch it. I recommend you watch it because it will give this video a lot of context. But yeah, let's get to some of the guys, shall we? Because they are involved. And then it's full of Christmas tree, and it's full of Christmas tree. So it actually began with Keely commenting on one of my reels, telling me to sort myself out, which she then later deleted because loads of people kind of bombarded her from my followers, which I did not ask that to happen. I can't help it, man. Like, I've just got a loyal fan base. And then she deleted her comments, surprise. She then posted a reel of me on her story and said, I was not invited. I appreciate Keely, I do. I love, the girls supporting girls. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you for the promo. And then we got into a little brawl in the end where she went back to me to fight her, which, quite frankly, yeah, not really helping YouTube fighting, if I'm perfectly honest. But let's look at the video because it's a lot more intriguing.
Right, let's get to it. Who wants to speak? And watch it come to the end of who wants to watch 22 minutes video?
Who wants to watch it? Let's have a look. Okay, so currently almost 46,000 people want to watch it, and I know compared to my other videos that isn't actually the best, but we are forgetting that your dad did fall off quite a long time ago, so considering it's an off-topic video, it actually did pretty well. It's a 6 out of 10, so I'm not going to complain.
You might as well do me girl. Anyway, I don't do OF, I do fanfics, which is just in a bikini, so I don't think it's from fanfics, I wear a bikini.
Well, yeah, to be fair, good point, but in the video I did say that you don't do OF and do fanfics. I think I said that multiple times, but go on, Queen, go on. I'll let you continue. And also, most of the captions for your fanfics pictures were from SLC, so I did imply that there was maybe a nature to it, which if your dad was promoting would be weird and written off, but I'll let you continue.
Get flagged on a regular basis and I post myself naked, so...
Yeah, okay, I did say that in the video, but I didn't say that she actually got come out. What I was saying was that your dad pretends like you do to get people to stay on his page to come to your page, so I think you kind of knew what I meant there, but that's fine, we'll have more context for you. I know that you're not the brightest, but do continue.
It's really not that weird.
It's That's weird. That is weird. That is really strange. You actually had to make videos of him pretending that he's promoting your non-existent OF, but then you're behind it for clickbaiting the fact that you have an OF. Like, what is it? Do you want the general public to think you have an OF, or do you want the general public to think you have fanfics? Because you're giving us mixed signals. Alright, and it's she was going, what, my dad actually like that, my dad actually like that. Like, yeah, I know, he probably is, he's feeling nothing, but I'm doing a video based on what you put out there. So, slight confusion, if I'm honest. I don't think she understands how social media works, but that's fine. I actually don't need to do something with your dad.
Me and my dad have a good relationship, so... If you're on the line, I'll stop the window. And also, if you want to fight, send me your address. I'll see you through.
Well, two things. Number one, if I were to fight you clearly, which I'm not going to, because these whole YouTube fights are like, yeah, it's a little bit cringe and desperation. But if I were to hypothetically fight you, you would come down faster than a post in a cab home. Alright? So let's not get ahead of ourselves, alright? I've seen you fight. In fact, let's watch Keely in the ring, shall we? Let's watch Keely in the ring. I don't need to comment. We'll watch.
It looks like Keely's given up. She just doesn't know how to protect herself.
Looking to a corner.
Yeah, but she's doing a lot more of that right now in the corner. There's a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling going on over there. There's, like you said, Keely needs to practice some composure, or this thing can get away from her as quick as it already has. Or this thing can get away from her as quick as it already has.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
I'll give that one a miss, but I feel like I've got an appropriate match for you to box. Maybe Jack's fit, he seems pretty good. You guys seem on the same level, so maybe get in contact with him. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm a bit more classy than fighting in the streets. But I guess if you ever see me, then it's free reign. I guess it's free game, man. Like, do your worst. And on that video, Simple Simon commented she's off her head. And at this point, I was like, okay, my man's definitely going to respond to me. And honestly, I wasn't going to do a video on this. And I know everyone says that, but I genuinely wasn't, because I can see I know that it's a beg for clout from them because, like, they rely on this whole back and forth. And honestly, I don't mind giving it to them. It's kind of funny. I respect the grind. I find it slightly weird, the relationship that you have with your dad. And you know what? I have a good relationship with my father, but I'm 99% sure that he would not do this with me. This is not something that most normal father and daughters would do. But again, that's fine. None of my business if you are happy with your dad allowing you to be surprised in your comment section. And then I got tagged in another video by this weirdo. I don't know who this man is, to be honest, but I thought it was worth a watch because he seems friendly.
As you can imagine, guys, everybody's been sending me this video today with this.
Have they? Have they though? Because even I admitted at the beginning, my video only got around 47k so far in like 15 hours. So has everybody been sending you this? Who are you? But who is this man?
Whipping up the baby's got the pop.
Is every member of their family challenged? What the? Who is this man? Like, Keely, your family members make edits of themselves. It writes itself, man, but let's not push too fast. Harvey Colburn with 5.4k followers and a bio that says a little bit naughty, a little bit nice. Chat with Daddy Bear. Oh, it's a family. Oh, it's Simple Simon's brother. It's all starting to make sense now. Should we see what else he's posted? Because...
Are you ready, girls? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, come in.
Whatever they've got, man, it's hereditary. Whatever they've got, it's stop the bloodline now. Stop the bloodline. Please stop reproducing. Anyway, let's see what he's got to say about me, because I'm sure it's full of Christmas love and warm spirit.
As you can imagine, guys, everybody's been sending me this video today with this. And they have an issue.
You know what, that's fair. I'm not relevant and I'm fine with that. But the thing is, the reason I'm not that relevant is because I don't do absolutely anything for views. And yeah, you know, talking to people, that's fine. But this video is pretty much doing the same thing, Harvey Colburn. And also, you've got 33 likes on this, so I would beg the question of who is asking you to respond to this. Not that numbers or anything, look, numbers aren't everything. I get family's important, so I will hear what else you've got to say.
She's something important. And I just want to get a few facts straight. My first reaction was to be angry. So I'm not talking about my family. How dare?
And that's great that we're learning emotional regulation. Honestly, I really encourage that. And you've done better than me, because as soon as I saw this video, I sat down to record it. So it's good to see that you kind of took a second to calm down about it. That's really respectable, actually. So
She obviously knows absolutely nothing. She just concocted this video about Simon and Keely.
What is with this family and trying to convince me that I'm meant to know who they are behind the scenes? This is exactly what every one of them have said. Oh, you can't make judgments on Simon and Keely's relationship because you don't know them. Yeah, I don't, but the fear IQs are really hard to get a grasp of these days. You put videos online. Keely, you said yourself that you tell your dad to do these videos. You tell your dad to do these videos of you pretending to have an OF. Because it's a little large and a little bit of banter, as Simon said. So you know what narrative you're trying to push. So I find this narrative, I do a video on it, I do a video on what I can see, and then you're like, oh, you don't know my family, you don't know my family. And I tell this a bit, or they're genuinely upset. Either way, you're fucking stupid, okay?
And I thought, no, I'll do a video and talk about facts. First, Keely isn't even on OF.
Okay, I'll just insert this clip here of me saying, think twice, that she doesn't do OF. Now, I need to preface by saying that his daughter Keely does not do OF.
That's my whole video pointless. Keely is on.
Babes, it doesn't make the whole video pointless, because the whole video... Okay, let's gentle pad. Harvey, the whole video is centred around the fact that they pretend she has an OF. The title was meant to be misleading because that's what Simon's content is. Misleading. They mislead us to think that he does OF. And Simon plays into that, leading in quite a few people praising his daughter in his comment section. Now, a lot of people would argue that that is strange, questionable, slightly incestuous behaviour, even if he doesn't have an OF, which I said many times. So actually, Harvey, your video doesn't make sense. You silly cow.
With a slide called fan bits.
Silly cow, that's a good one, sweetheart. I love it.
Of content creators. That shows the fans. She doesn't do them to. She doesn't plow everyone. She's sort of not.
Again, me saying that in the video was a joke. I will clarify. I know she doesn't. And if you actually watch the video, you would hear me say she doesn't actually go OF. But the whole point of the video was to pretend that she does because that's what her dad is trying to push. I fear a lack of critical thinking was done before posting these videos. But the best part is, I know that my video was sent to all these by their managers because clearly told me that herself. So they're just seeing money points, money signs. Money everywhere. Christmas AdSense, let's fucking go. That's exactly what I'm doing. So I don't know why I have to talk.
Secondly, I think my brother's still relevant. Simple Simon is irrelevant. If he wasn't loving,
Sorry, repeat what you just said.
Simple Simon is irrelevant.
Simple Simon is irrelevant. I mean, man, you said it, not me, alright? You said it. You fucking said it.
You wouldn't be trying to get views off his back, would you?
Yeah, again, classic response from anybody that gets a video done about him. Yeah, you're right. My job as a commentator is to talk about other people. I am like the bottom of the food chain. I know that, man. It's a hard life. But stating facts about what commentators do does not give you points. It's not a zing moment, all right? You didn't just own me. You didn't just win it, all right? No, I don't know what was going to win it, but you quite frankly are just stating what my job is. It is to get views and money off of talking about other people. I fear we know this by now.
And third, change of hairdresser. Look at the state of that fridge. You really leave the hairdresser looking like that and let me get away with it.
You know what, man? That's fine. That is fair. My hair's not for everyone, I completely get that. But before we talk about my hair, let's not forget that I've seen more on the wordless original that's been dropped on the carpet. So let's just backtrack a little bit here. God's got a fucking V-line on his head. It writes itself, man. You can't talk about my hair when you've got an upside down ass head.
Also, to the bus come on works in the gym.
So if you didn't get that joke, they're saying my face looks like I got hit by a bus. Also fair, you know, the teeth, they don't help me out. Like, again, I love it, I'm all for it. You're doing bits here for your family and I respect it. But this got 33 comments and 9 likes, so let's have a look. Top comment, who are you? She sounds horrible. Okay, Laura, let's look at your account.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam, aka Sambucha, and I'm a YouTuber who makes variety content ranging from challenges to gaming to pretty much anything. Ideation is by far the biggest time spent for my creative process.
Okay, she sounds horrible, laughing face, anyone recommend a hairdresser? Simple Simon commented laughing faces, of course he did. Absolutely agree on her hair. Laura, that's your third comment, mate. Didn't line your neck in. When I saw it, I just thought it was someone just trying to get clout and try and make a name of someone's name. Yeah, that's commentary, mate. Well done. But cool, I guess. And then, guys, the absolute fucking nail in the coffin. My fucking Christmas present come early. Genuinely, I feel like this is the best gift Santa may have ever bought me. Sorry, parents. But Simple Simon, the man himself, the creator, the one and only, the one who saw Ed Matthews, what's he done? The one who slept with Luke Bennett for some promotion. Or appeared to, don't sue me. The one who posted this. Yeah, he posted a response to me saying for me to expect a letter from his lawyers, so I've got that to look forward to. Better save my December AdSense up.
Right, I've just seen a video of Cataclysm. Reverend wants to call herself.
Okay, it's Cataclysm. I just want that to be known. It's Cataclysm. And I think this is the third time that I've heard his family mispronounce my name, but that's fine. It's not hard. It's like cataclysm, like the word cataclysm, you know, like the word cataclysm.
I'm just to let you know, you will be getting a letter from my lawyers, and that's 100%. Because I watched that video about meeting Keely, and it's absolutely awful. And I've never known someone to lie so much as you did. Honestly.
If you could show me where the lie is, I'd be happy because, as I said about 1,000 times she doesn't actually have an OF. So anything I said that she did in this hypothetical OF, that you pushed, by the way, obviously doesn't exist. If you can't figure that out, then genuinely, I think we may have lost all hope.
When you say about Keely, doing this, that, and everything else, you don't do any of that. You obviously didn't do your homework, you just trying to come out and get clout and other guys like that's what I need to know.
This is the same man that posted this, by the way.
You can stop feeling. And you should hear it. If you can agree with the phone, and the just get in, then what is going to go through?
And the stuff he said about things that are ridiculous. If it's putting clips on there, but all the stuff is bad, and you stop this video quickly, so you can go and hear what I'm going to say and everything else.
Simon, maybe you've managed to talk a little bit better if you script the videos. Bro, it's literally like that. You're stuttering so much, man. You need to script this. You need to script it. So you would think it would come out a bit more fluid than that.
Trying to make it look like that I'm really, really bad.
Isn't that what Keely admits that he makes you do? Keely admits that she makes you do videos and that makes you look bad. That's the whole point of your... Continue.
Bad and Keely's bad, etc., etc. Why do you do that? I look at your page and you want to support women. And you're not supporting Keely, you're supporting Keely, what you're doing. Absolutely crazy. And you're going to be expecting a letter from me. And what I'm telling you, it's coming. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about that, is there? My channel does try and talk about stuff that's good for women, but just because you're talking for a woman doesn't mean she's exempt from you to criticise her. How did you get from here, by the way, side? The whole video was about you, not your daughter. What you do? Defend every woman ever just because they're woman. Woman's equal good and equal bad. If you look at my page, I criticise equally every gender, okay? And also, Simon, this is like your fifth lawyer letter that you're giving out. Let's read the comments, shall we? What does Luke Bennett taste like? The lawyers are bad. You have a letter side. Lawyers versus lawyers boxing. Give it a rest side. Did Luke teabag you? Simon, it's alleged you have been teabagged. Can you confirm or deny them bombing Bennett, the media in general? Simon pocketing, mate. It's fucking brilliant. I love him. Big respect to you, Simon, man. Big respect to you. Just please stop doing the weird stuff surrounding your daughter, and then honestly, I think you're a sound bloke. I do. I look forward to this letter side. I do. Yeah. What is there to say? Really? I've been cooked, guys. My career has come to an end, and it's all at the hands of Simple Simon. I really don't know how I'm going to recover from this. Oh yeah, a quick thing that I forgot to mention. The last video got like footage, so someone on their management, or one of them, actually paid to have 1,500 dislikes on my video in the first hour. So if anyone's desperate for anything, it's you guys spoon. Proper with that burn, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you can still stand to watch me after my absolutely horrific obliteration where I've been exposed and utterly destroyed, I would really appreciate you just subscribing to the show, that you guys still don't see me as cancelled. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.
Yeah, she's a fan favorite, she is. Let's go, let's talk about OFCs.
Same in your comment section. I'm not saying that's a good thing, I'm not saying that's mature or correct, but knowing what you know and how people dislike you, it's just never a good thing. The comment section on these videos are just horrible.
That's a weird man. What are these gamers?
Being a trans person who has done absolutely nothing wrong, living their life, opening this comment section and seeing all of these comments. It's just not a nice thing to see, it's horrible. And I think with Lily's intention of building this better environment for trans people, educating people, wanting more acceptance and tolerance for trans people, I feel like this is the worst way to go about it. Just getting angry and posting these people online is just very counterproductive. She in these things about gender inclusive times, and I feel like yes, it's a great ideal, right? I worked in customer service for years and years and years, and looking back, I don't think I really used gender neutral terms, but that's just mainly because that was time then, and that wasn't like a thing that was expected of us. We weren't trained to do that, and obviously over the years we've kind of gathered that that is probably the safest investment to do. But I feel like in reality, unfortunately, you're not gonna get every adult on board with using gender neutral terms. Like, it's a utopia, right? That would be great, but it's just not realistic. And I feel like sometimes, in order to avoid consistent, offense for yourself and being upset over every old thing, you do have to kind of accept that there is going to be an element of you can't control everything. And I think you cannot go to every establishment and have them misgender you and call them I saw a gap in that was involved and you were struggling with foot traffic because of the cars over there.
Google Ads.
And I say, Google video. And he says,
No, Google Ads. You connect to your paperwork, exactly what you're trying to sell.
and I say, oh, of course. Just saying that Google Ads in the first place. And you have to do it. I'm a big stick for people to move. Why the wrong down wrong? It's actually right now. We're in the way of the text. That's all. So it's going to make landing it. You can have that. I'm always good for the control. So everyone always knows who's boss on bombs. We call it Silicon Valley friendly. Google Ads connected with my teams. So now I tell all my fellow entrepreneurs, get to Google and Google it. Because if I can do it, you can too.
Perfection, as expected.
Because you're going to be doing that for a really long time. Because especially the older generation, they're not as on board with it. I'm not making excuses. This isn't my opinion, but it is just kind of reality. And I think you need to live a little bit more in reality. And I guess tackle the bigger problems other than a server who misgenders you once and tell them that they misgendered you and just move on with your day.
Welcome to the server. I answer your question. Let's listen to today's voicemail.
Hi, I'm sorry if this comes off offensive because it's such a genuine question. I am about to say people, including some genders and repeated the thing. They think, well, you could be a male and go by a tree or not. Do you also believe that? And if you... Okay, so I was a little bit confused when I first heard that, and I think what the question is if you're somebody who believes that the look of you should not equate with pronouns, why are you so offended when someone says /him? I think that's when I put it down. Which I can kind of understand, because if you're talking about how gender is a social construct and how your appearance, for example, shouldn't necessarily define what pronouns you are, because the pronouns that you are given at birth is based off of your sex, and in terms of gender, it is essentially a social construct. People like to say that that's ridiculous. Gender is not, but it's not ridiculous. If you get a child, right, and you raise them, not that I'm suggesting this before anyone gets triggered at me, but if you raise them as not a boy or a girl, you just raise a human being, they would not look like either a boy or a girl. They would probably be someone in between, because they're not taking on the societal expectations for example, boys have short hair and girls have long hair. They won't necessarily fit that style based on what gender they are. So I think the question is based around if gender and sex aren't related, why are you so bothered about pronouns? I think that's the question.
And absolutely use she/her pronouns. There's no link between what pronouns you use and what gender you have. So why do I get offended when someone calls me? You might have seen the videos of me getting misgendered in restaurants. A lot of times people will criticize my reaction in those videos and say, well, how could the server have known that you were she/her and not he, him? What am I suggesting? What's the change? What's the thing that the server could have done? The server could have not called me he or she.
I mean, yeah, I agree that isn't necessary when serving, but I feel like when I've been in any job, when I would serve people, and if I did say, oh, yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, it's kind of out of respect. And I understand that times have changed and you are way more likely to offend somebody from doing that. And the thing is, there's no issue with Lily saying, can you not call me that? I am she/her/she, and which way it's. There's no issue with that. But no one's criticizing the fact that you are correcting them. People are criticizing your overreaction by calling their manager or leaving the restaurant in anger when your whole point is to educate people. That's not educating people, that is fear-mongering. They're making someone feel terrible because they've misgendered you. Why don't you just correct them and continue to be polite and just continue enjoying your meal? Surely that would be the most productive way of doing it. people aren't criticizing you for being upset. Of course you can be upset. Like, there's absolutely no problem with being upset and correcting them, but it's that anger and like the passive aggressiveness or saying it's okay when it clearly isn't okay. Like, it's just not productive and it's not aligning with what you're supposedly aiming for.
Hey, how's it going? What can I get for you? And why do I get upset? It's because I'm a human being with human feelings, and when someone says something that hurts me, I say something about it. Because otherwise it simmers and festers and no. Anyways, hope that helps. Let's eat this delicious.
Yeah, it didn't really help, I'm not gonna lie. She didn't really say anything. What people are trying to portray to you is that you're getting angry at people, and that's not productive. And no one's saying you can't be upset. You know, there's no problem with that. If someone misgendered me and they thought I was a dude, then I'm gonna be like, okay. And not for any other reason other than that, I don't try and make myself look like a dude. So I can completely understand why you would be offended when you are a woman and you're trying to pass as a woman, why you would be upset, but no one's upset about that. Like, that's not... I don't have anything else to say to this. And what's interesting about this misgendering thing and how she doesn't want to be misgendered because it really upsets her and she's a human, which is all very valid. But when you put it next to the Kurt Cobain video, where she essentially says that Kurt Cobain was probably trans, it is a little bit of a bold statement to make. So doing speeches about how you don't like being misgendered and you don't like people assuming your gender based off of what you see. So then go ahead.
Too crazy. This is a battle that belongs to me alone. The dragon's treasure is definitely mine. This is a great weapon. Don't get in the way, you scoundrels. Hands, whoa! You do it for the fuck, you low-level monster. The demon up is coming too. Let's fight me, Daniel. Go to the awesome. Get it.
I want to tell you guys about content that makes starting a business incredibly easy. John and I help you turn my YouTube channel into a business and make it look like whatever you're passionate about. It's kind of now. If you never bought my merch or features, you've used it. I'm forever grateful for this. Shopify powers businesses in 175 countries. Starting a business can be scary. I don't like it. When I'm doing a simple, I was waiting every 6 days for the 2 hours for the business. When you go to the elevator next time, Jimmy, this is the old Shopify. To be honest, I think I've done without Shopify. Go to Shopify.com and start your free trial today.
And say, like her is trans, because we don't know friends.
I actually didn't know that Kurt Cobain was trans. Here's why. First off, Kurt wore a lot of women's clothing. And when asked about it, they replied that they wore dresses all the time because they felt people were free.
Do you not see the irony that you have just going to learn about pronouns and how you are being misgendered and you don't like being misgendered, but you take a dead man and you talk about the fact that he's probably trans because he chose to express his gender identity via clothing, which many people do. Case and point here. What I'm wearing right now is not particularly feminine. I'm wearing these long ass jorts and this jumper that looks like a granddad jumper, okay? And the reason I like to wear quite masculine clothing sometimes is because some days I feel more masculine and I don't feel like being feminine. Does that make me trans? No, it means that gender is a spectrum, and I think people that don't see that are stupid. Because, as we spoke about before, with gender being a social construct, it means that you are going to fall somewhere on that line. It is kind of obvious, actually. People that deny it being a thing are very, very, I think, ignorant. Some days I like wearing a skirt, some days I like looking like a 10-year-old boy. And nothing to do with me being a woman or me being a man, it's just to do with me expressing myself via things. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't make me trans. And I think almost kind of summarizing transgenderism as being the clothes you